What the fuck just happened? Yo, what is up guys, VPirate613 here, bringing you another commentary. Today something crazy just happened. Nvidia just announced their new graphic card series, and why is it crazy? Why am I excited? Well, the reason being is it's going to outperform the Titan X, but it's going to be a million times cheaper. I'm blown away. Like, I'm gonna read through the specs. Oh man, I'm so excited. Like, it's coming at the end of May as well. This is the thing. I'm thinking like, oh, this is gonna come out couple months down the line, or maybe end of the year. But no, 27th of May, hitting stores. It's gonna fucking run out. Like, it's crazy. I'm gonna also give you my opinion about the price point, why I think it's low. Is it because of their new technology, or is it a marketing thing that they've done? So let's get to it. Let me tell you, like, first things first, it's going to be two cards. So we're going to have the GTX 1080 and the GTX 1070. So the 1070 is going to be the more affordable card, and the 1080 is going to be the one that's the higher, the advanced card. But this 1070, what the fuck it's offering, it's pretty good, and it's for the price point. So I'm going to talk about the 1080 first. So the 1080 is going to have 8GB of VRAM, and this isn't segmented RAM, so it's not like the GTX 970 where the 2.5 gig is separate. I think it was 2, or was it 1.5 gig, something like that. There will be no segmentation with both the graphics card. It's full VRAM, so 8GB of VRAM for the GTX 1080, which is crazy. And the price point is different. They're giving you the base price point, and there's also going to be a Founders Edition, which I think is just the better, maybe better, or it just might look nicer. It might be a smoother finish. It might have lights or whatever. I'm not sure. It's just called the Founders Edition. The base price point for the 1080 is going to be $599. So that's the MSRP. So $600 pretty much. And the Founders Edition is going to be $699. So right now you can get a Titan for about $1,000. So, you know, you can look around on Amazon, mate, that you might get it for $600. Okay, now the GTX 1080 is gonna outperform the fucking Titan by a mile. Okay, now imagine the Titan X has 7 teraflops of data. I call it teraflops. I think it's called teraflops, TFLOPS, and basically it's GPU boost. But the 1080 is going to have 9 teraflops, so that's 3 more, and it's also going to have 2560 CUDA cores, which is crazy, which is friggin' crazy. The 980 right now only has 5 point something teraflops. I think it's 5, so that's huge, and the Titan is, you can get it for about $1,000, or just, if you're good at searching online, you might get it for cheaper than that. But $1,000 is what you will always see when you search online for a Titan, and it's outperforming it by it's not a complete mile. It's still crazy. Even if it was like just one above the Titan specs, it would have still been great. Like, the actual price point is crazy. It's becoming more affordable, because I remember when I was younger, I could not afford these new graphics cards because they were so overpriced and just expensive that I just could not afford it. And long term, it was just better for me to upgrade my computer slowly, and that's what I did. But now it's so affordable, like, it's crazy, and it blows my mind. Like, I'll talk about the 1070 now. So the 1070 is going to be the other card. So they're calling this the 1000 series because it is 10,000 obviously. So the other one that's like one level below the 1080 is the GTX 1070, and this one's gonna have 6.5 teraflops. I'm not sure if you call it teraflops. It's TFLOPS again. It's gonna have 6.5 of that. That's crazy. It's gonna have 8 gigabytes of VRAM. Whoa, like, is that not blowing your mind? And it's gonna have a base price point of $379. I think I got my GTX 970 for about $400, and this is competing against a Titan. Can you see the difference? My GTX 970 that can't even compare to a 980 and gets outperformed, just slapped around by a Titan, and now they're giving us the 1070. This one's actually going to be released on June the 10th, but the 1080 is going to be released on May the 27th. I'm just making sure because I've got some shit memory. That's why I have it up here, just so I get everything specifically right. So the base price point $379. Now the 970 I got on release for about $400. So now they're offering this one for MSRP of $379. I don't understand. Like, apparently they have advanced in tech with the architecture now, which is why the price point is reduced. So I don't understand how, but I don't care because it's cheaper, and if it's outperforming the Titan and I can get it for the same price as I got my 970, I'm happy. Also to mention, the Founders Edition, again, I'm not sure what that is going to be $449. I'm guessing this might be an overclocked version or just one that looks nicer. I'm not too sure. Now the only difference between GTX 1080 and 1070 like PCIe slot is the 1080 is going to use GDDR5X and the 1070 will use GDDR5. So that's going to fit on my board. The GDDR5X, I'm not too sure if it's going to fit on my board. GDDR5 is fine with me. I don't really want to upgrade my motherboard right now, but it's going to be clocked at 10 gigahertz, the 1080, and the 1070 I'm not sure. They haven't mentioned what it's going to be clocked at. They haven't said, so we don't know. But just to put that into perspective, GTX 970 and 980 had a 7 gigahertz clock speed, which you can overclock obviously, but this one has 1080 has a 10 gigahertz clock in, so that's amazing. Like, that is amazing. The bus width, the bus width is also higher, so instead of a 256-bit like the others have, 1080 is going to have 325 gigabits of bus width. That just means more information can pass along. So pretty fucking cool. You know what I want to do right now is actually, if I've still got my 1-year guarantee, and if that's still legible with my 970, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna say mine is fucking broken, return that one and put extra or just get the new one that's coming out, because that is crazy. Like, I can't fathom how just cheap it is. Now a lot of people are worried about how well it's built. Basically, it doesn't really say anything about how well it's built. It does look very beefy, and Nvidia does produce, very strong and durable graphics card. My graphics card has suffered a lot of shock. It's fucking fine, but it seems to me that I don't really expect it to be fucking shit material, because it looks beefy as shit. I know it looks like they're still using the same like alloy, so I don't really have any like trouble with how well it's made. But one thing that was actually on my mind is, was this a marketing ploy? Are they doing this on purpose? Or also to mention, the 1000 series are only going to need an 8-pin PEG connector. So I don't think you're going to be needing to buff it up. And what's crazy is that it's only going to be 180 watt card. So the 1080 used, I think, 165 watts. So it's not that big of a jump. I mean, I always buy a power supply that's got enough just so if I do decide to upgrade, it's got that bit of more power. So 180 watts, that's like what, 15 watt up. That's not really that much, to be fair, so that's even greater. Now I was gonna mention, like, I kind of thought it was a marketing ploy, because when the 970 came out, first day it came out, I remember this very well. It was sold out on all stores because it was so cheap. I remember at Maplin's, that's a store that's close to me, it was significantly cheaper than the ones that were online, so I jumped on that chance because I know someone who works there. So I put my order first thing, get paid for it, and I had to wait about, I'd say, 3 weeks. I had to wait 3 weeks until it came, because it was sold out everywhere. It was sold out, and they had to bring more from the factories to the UK and to Maplin's shipping and stuff. So that was done. Took them 3 weeks because so many people was on the list, and it could be a marketing ploy. I mean, it could be that they're done reduce the price because it sells more, which could be a possibility, because they sold so quickly, the 970s, and made Nvidia so much money. Not just 970, the 980s as well, that they just made them so much money. And if it sold more than their previous cards, then it makes sense for them to offer a more affordable price point, because technology and computers and stuff, people have become more available to people, and a lot of people are using computers a lot more in this day and age. So if you make something more affordable, then tech savvy people and people who are just interested in computers are going to buy them because it's affordable. So you're opening up the market right there, and it could be a marketing like ploy. Well, I say ploy, but I mean just a marketing strategy, and it makes sense. I mean, obviously we don't know how much it costs for them to manufacture it. It might be cheaper. If it's cheaper to manufacture, then that's not going to cost them that much. If they're selling 1,000 millions more just because that marketing strategy works, then makes sense to sell it cheaper because you sell them more, so the profit increases. Makes bloody sense. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to buy one of these when they come out. Hopefully I will try to buy one. I will hopefully try to exchange my one for it, make it look like it's broken or something. I don't know. I know I'm being scummy, but I don't know, I might just buy a new one. Like, it's not, I say it's not expensive, but then again, you're spending nearly $400 for it, about, nearly the same price as a console. Well, consoles, I'd say £200, probably more, $200 probably more for a console, but pretty cheap. It's pretty cheap. Definitely gonna get one when I can. You can expect me to get one, and hopefully Vegas, Sony Vegas, my rendering program that I use, hopefully they're gonna add support some of the new Maxwell cards. Please just add rendering support for them, Vegas. People have paid what, $600 for your piece of software, and you don't upgrade it. Just upgrade it. Just bring an update. Give us some Maxwell support. I also want Nvidia, because I think it's up to Nvidia to give that support as well for the rendering. So hopefully they do that. But that's all for today. That's all the news I got for you today. That's me being happy, me being crazy, me excited for this, because all I can say is it's cheap, and you should be interested because it's cheap and it outperforms every card out there right now. Well, it outperforms the Titan X by a mile. So go buy it. I'll be buying it. You should too, because it's fucking great. But anyway, obviously I'm gonna not buy it until I look at some performance stuff. Gonna wait for people, because people are probably gonna have it a bit early just to test out. So I'm gonna wait and see what the performance is like. Maybe do another report on that. Bash on them if they lied, not a bash on them if they didn't. But they're big promises, and hopefully it does outperform the Titan X. But as always, it's been VPirate613 here, bringing you some news, I guess, and I'll see you guys on the next video. If you enjoyed this video, all you gotta do, hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more from me. But as always, I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out, guys.
Sip on my coffee as I write another hit. At times I get cocky, so I keep a joint lit that rhymes. T-shirt the same color.